and you guys thought I was playing, I already see like 4 alligators. I hope this thing is sturdy because I do not want to fall in here, as I can already see gators like I mentioned.
Freedom is the wind hitting my face. Freedom is a Harley on the highway. Freedom is the song that the engine plays, playing my cares and my stress away. Freedom is 2 wheels and no restraints. Freedom is God, country and no chains. Let freedom reign, January through December. It's a Picasso Moto adventure.
There is something amazing about standing in the darkness and watching the miracle of one day fading off into the history books and a new day emerging. Emerging with all things being made new. New chances, new opportunities, and new adventures. On this day, come along with me as I cross the entire state of Florida from coast to coast and beach to beach via Alligator Alley, aka I-75. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida, right here at Los Olas Boulevard, where we just watched a beautiful sunrise. You guys can see, look at that. And in today's video, we will be crossing the state of Florida by motorcycle from beach to beach, coast to coast. So we're gonna be traveling straight in a straight line, almost a straight line, that way, which is west to Naples, Florida, which is on the other coast, the Gulf Coast of Florida. And to get there, we'll be taking none other than I-75, also known as Alligator Alley. Alright. Now they call it Alligator Alley because it passes through the Everglades, and there are hundreds and thousands of ferocious man-eating gators waiting to chomp you off if your motorcycle happens to go through that barrier. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that serious. But yeah, but there will be hundreds and thousands of alligators out there. There's so many stories of people going off the roadway, crashing into the Everglades, and no one is ever found. There's also been plane crashes that have also happened in Alligator Alley, and once again, there have been no survivors. Just a bunch of alligators licking their chops. So come along with me today as we journey on this treacherous ride across Alligator Alley to Naples, and we're going to take it from coast to coast, sunrise, and we're going to chase the sun all the way to the Gulf Coast of Florida, and we're going to take in the sunset. So we're heading down to the water right now. Look at that. There it is. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale Beach, city of Fort Lauderdale. And as you guys can see, we're on the coast. And look at that beautiful sunrise. Now at the end of this, I want you guys to tell me which one you think is better, the Florida sunrise or the Florida Gulf Coast sunset. There we go. So we just did it. We just touched the Atlantic Ocean, and now we're going to go to the Gulf Coast. So let's go. Directions, and I will be adding a stop, the Mikasuki Service Plaza. Okay guys, so right now we're about to leave beautiful Fort Lauderdale Beach here, and we're right at Los Olas Boulevard, and we're going to take I-75 pretty much straight across Alligator Alley, and if you can see that, it's pretty much all Everglades around there. And we're going to go here to Naples Beach, which is almost on a straight line to the other coast. So we are going to have a stop at the Mikasuki Service Plaza, and according to Google Maps, this trip is going to take us about 2 hours, and we'll be traveling for approximately 112 miles. So we're going to get cranked up here. I am going to have to stop for fuel before I hit the highway, so we're off. Alright, so the equipment that I'm going to be using today is going to be, of course, the DJI Action 5 Pro. Also, the Insta360 One RS 1-inch. Also, the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And and last but not least, the DJI mic. As the sun is now up, we can see that it is a beautiful day here in Fort Lauderdale. Now, the past couple of days were very rainy, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to get this ride done or not. But today actually seems perfect. I checked the weather all the way over to Naples, and the weather is also looking great out there. And I forgot to mention, perhaps the most important equipment is the one that I'm sitting on right now, which is Harley Davidson Fat Bob. Look over here, we got the Mary B. the Third getting ready to set sail, which is a charter fishing boat. Thing is low to the ground. It's like sitting on the ground driving that thing. But this is what you see out here in South Florida, guys. Fancy cars, you know, lifestyles of the rich and famous, especially in this area out here by the beach. I crossed the 17th Street Causeway Bridge, which is the highest bridge in Fort Lauderdale and provides a stunning view of Port Everglades and the cruise ships with the Disney cruise and the Royal Caribbean full of people preparing for their own adventures off in the backdrop. So we're officially about to take the ramp on to I-595, and that sunrise is officially up. The sun has risen. As I began my trek west, away from the rising sun and Florida East Coast, the nose of my Harley Davidson was aimed toward Naples as I passed Fort Lauderdale International Airport with the destination of the sunset on the other side of Florida. As I drew nearer to Alligator Alley, I was a little concerned as there were already puddles on the ground and dark clouds ahead of me in the distance, which is not what I wanted to see because I didn't pack any rain gear, and the last thing I needed was torrential rain while surrounded by alligators. And to compound matters, my gas light came on, which means that I had to stop and find a gas station in the city of Weston right before hitting Alligator Alley, where there's only one gas station for the entire crossing of the state of Florida. Now this is looking a little more promising. I just need to get under this cover, you know, this rooftop on here of those dark clouds. Now, if I was going more north, that would be concerning to me because, yeah, that doesn't look good. So maybe, guys, I will be able to escape these storms. As you can see, the roadway is actually a little wet, which indicates that it was rainy here. But hopefully, I'm able to escape this. Look at that. Thankfully, right here off the exit is a gas station. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? Oh no. What did I just do? Oh my gosh, I missed the turn. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay guys, so I got lucky and was able to find this gas station that's completely packed with people getting gas for some reason. Maybe they all got lost like I did or missed their turn. Okay, so we've got fuel. And now I'm not gonna sit here and be a hog because there's a line. Okay, so I'm not in a big rush. I just splashed some water in my face, but I am gonna have a sip of water here. Oh man, the DJI camera starts up and starts recording so much faster than any other camera I've ever seen in my entire life. So we just fortunately filled up with petrol and now back on the road again. Naples bound, Bonaventure Boulevard, Bonaventure. And we're off. So this is it. Heading on to I-75, Alligator Alley. Last exit before toll, so. With a full tank, I once again entered I-75, about 2.5 miles out from the toll plaza, which was located at the mouth of Alligator Alley. After making my contribution to the state of Florida, I was officially in Alligator Alley with the Everglades on both sides, and the only thing separating me from thousands of alligators was a chain link fence as I commenced my quest to cross the entire state of Florida. So we're approaching this recreational rest stop here. Just want to show you guys what these are like. So in case you're ever crossing the treacherous Alligator Alley, you'll have an idea of what to expect. Now, there have been times that I stopped at these rest stops where they have little docks and you can get out there and walk on this dock and see a huge alligator just in the water or basking near the dock. Let's just show you guys what these little stops are like. Everglades and Francis S. Taylor Wildlife Management Area. Okay guys, I just stopped at this little recreational spot and you guys thought I was playing. I already see like 4 alligators. Oh, look at that. Got a guy about to go boating, fishing in the Everglades. So we're going to walk out onto this ramp and I am going to be very careful because, you know, there are usually lots of water moccasins, which is a poisonous snake here for you guys that don't know what that is. It's a venomous viper that is native to South Florida. I hope this thing is sturdy because I do not want to fall in here, as I can already see gators like I mentioned. There are alligators. I'm going to go a little closer so we can catch a look. But there are definitely gators out here. And you can see that ripple about right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but ahead there's something that looks like a little log, but it's actually a freaking alligator. There's another ripple right there. They probably hear me or smell me. They smell my blood. I'm gonna ask these people. Whoa, look at that, another ripple. Yeah, have fun out there with those alligators.
Oh yeah. We're well armed.
Awesome. Let's get a bird's eye view of the gators from a safe distance without disturbing them. Look at how well they blend into their environment. Like and comment if you saw it. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. This is Alligator Alley. Taking control with tolls. So this says that a portion of Alligator Alley toll money goes toward protecting the Everglades from state road to super highway. Since 1968, Alligator Alley has guided motorists across South Florida. Discover the evolution of this historic road that leads through the vast forested wetlands of the Everglades. An alley for alligators. So this place opened in February of 1968 after 4 years of construction. This 2-lane highway road was originally named Everglades Parkway, or State Road 84. It was one of the most controversial Florida roadways ever built, but it was a desolate, dangerous, narrow road that motorists often avoided. Many predicted it would become just an alley for alligators. Joining the hype, the state officially and proudly adopted the name Alligator Alley. Coasting from coast to coast. This is what I'm doing today, guys. Today, Alligator Alley offers fast, safe, and efficient passage across South Florida. Alright. Oh, look at that. Got a bunch of vultures airing their wings out. Okay, I don't want to disturb those guys. So it looks like there's an actual little observation deck up here. And we're going to check it out. Essential Oasis. Oh, look, there's a shot of that gator. You can also see some fish in there. Also, if you're an avid fisher, as you guys have seen, a lot of people come here to fish and they can catch bass. There's some information right there on bass regulation. These are little informational, educational stops also. And then that one says King of the Marsh, which is the American alligator, the Everglades. And there's lots of different types of bird and wildlife here, and black bears. So, yeah. Back toward our destination. See you later, vultures. Got a nice little twisty here coming up. Whoa, look at that turn. Now that was a little twisty. Got another little twisty coming up here. And this is another side. On this side, they actually have a fire department and a little rest stop here where you can stop, use the restroom, probably get some snacks, stuff like that, you know. Not losing sight of the objective, after enjoying this wonderful alligator educational oasis, I was back on my journey toward my next stop, which was approximately 13 minutes away, which would mark the halfway point of my journey, the Mikasuki Service Plaza. I don't know about you bikers out there, but I always get sketched out by these edges where newly paved roads meet the old paved road. But no obstacle could stop the journey, as pretty soon we entered the Mikasuki Indian Reservation. Finally, I made it to exit 49 Snake Road, where there was a large billboard sign stating "Exit Now" at the Mikasuki Service Plaza. I was officially halfway across Alligator Alley. Guys, so here we are. We have made it to the Mikasuki Service Plaza. There's a Mikasuki Service Plaza. They have a Tesla recharging station, or if you have your Cybertruck or whatever, you know. A casino, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a little convenience store for your convenience. And of course, some of your Seminole police here. So I'm gonna pull up right here. Now, fun fact, the last time I was here, a bird actually pulled up and took a dump on my helmet, guys. This mongo pooped on my freaking helmet. So, let's see how we're looking on fuel. We're still a little bit over a half tank, but I'm just gonna top off. So we're at the Mikasuki Service Plaza here. And if you watch any of my videos, which you probably haven't, you'll see this place in a couple of my videos. Let's see if I should get Dunkin' or not. Or order for Picasso Moto. So they're telling me my name is not allowed. Let's go with the most common one, Bob. Just an egg and cheese croissant. After a quick pit stop at the Mikasuki Service Plaza, the only place to get fuel on Alligator Alley, I was back in pursuit of the sunset on the Florida's Gulf Coast with about 48 minutes remaining, and was soon welcomed by the Enter Collier County sign, followed by the entering the Big Cypress National Preserve sign. Passing Everglades City was a milestone, as it was the furthest I had traveled west by motorcycle and entered personal uncharted two-wheel territory as I passed the leaving Big Cypress Preserve sign. After a while, I had at last conquered Alligator Alley and was 20 minutes away from Naples Beach as I exited exit 105 towards Golden Gate, Naples. Once officially off the highway, I had to give a round of applause to an enjoyable and awesome ride. After crossing 3 bridges, I was greeted by the official "Welcome to Naples" sign and was 15 minutes away from the coast of Naples and my destination. Minutes later, I entered the heart of Naples. and soon entered the beautiful downtown area and cruised the famous Fifth Avenue shopping area with its restaurants and high-end stores, which reminds me a little bit of a mini Beverly Hills. I continued west with the Gulf Coast in view amidst multi-million-dollar homes, now just 2 minutes away from my objective, and noticed a thick fog lingering. Finally, with the Naples Pier in view, I could say that I made it. I crossed the state of Florida from coast to coast, beach to beach. Okay guys, so the trek across Alligator Alley is complete, like I said, and we're at the Naples Pier, coast to coast, and we made it. So let's go check it out. Looks like the actual pier is closed. But... Okay, YouTube, so we have made it coast to coast, but it's kind of foggy. Don't think I've ever seen a foggy beach before. First time I've ever been here, and this beach has been foggy, but we're here. You can't fly drones here, so I'll find a different location maybe later to show you guys the sunset. But for right now, we're here at Naples, and we finished our quest from coast to coast. See, we got some water here. There it is. Everywhere you look, you can only see fog. Okay, so leaving the Naples Pier now, and this has definitely been a weird day of weather-wise. Can't complain, I haven't got rained on. Since the day was still young, I explored some of the Naples Beach area north of the pier, and almost all the area near the ocean was foggy. But just blocks east of the Naples Pier, the weather was completely clear. Next, I decided to get a little bit of rest before traveling approximately 40 minutes northwest to Sanibel Island to catch that Gulf Coast sunset due to the foggy conditions on the Naples coast, which I will show you later in the video. But for now, let's check out that beautiful Gulf Coast sunset from one of my bucket list places, Sanibel Island. If you have been enjoying this video, be sure to check out part 2 to see the actual journey from Naples to Sanibel Island itself, and then check out part 3 to see my journey from Naples back to the Fort Lauderdale area as I take the most dangerous highway in Florida, Tamiami Trail, with even more gators, snakes, and other wildlife along the way. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful sunset over Sanibel Island as much as I did. Now let's fast forward to another day and check out the sunset at Naples Beach. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comment section which you preferred, the sunrise on the east coast of Florida or the sunset on the west coast. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah. And my corny catchphrase, peace up, 2 wheels down.